Hi everyone. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and discuss the different types of chemical reactions. So this is a helpful topic because grouping chemical reactions into different classes or types of reactions lets us figure out similarities. So this is useful if you ever run out of a particular chemical. You can figure out what else you could substitute that would still get you the same thing that you want for a product with what you have on hand. So let's go ahead and look at the different types. So the first type is a decomposition reaction. So you can think about decomposition like with compost or something like that. So it's one reactant breaking down into two or more products. So we start with something bigger and we get smaller things out. So our pictorial representation is two things bonded together, breaking into two separate things which are no longer attached, so they're no longer bonded together. An example of this is the decomposition of water to form hydrogen and oxygen gas. Okay, the opposite of decomposition is synthesis. So we take two or more simple reactants and we're going to combine them together, so they're going to form a bond to give us a more complex product. So if we look at the pictorial representation of this one, it's pretty much the exact opposite of the decomposition reaction. So we have two simple things and they're forming a bond, so they're going to be attached together for the product. So an example of this is two sodium atoms combining with two chlorine atoms to give us sodium chloride, which is also known as table salt. The next type of reaction we have is a single replacement reaction. And sometimes this is called a single displacement reaction. They are the exact same thing. It's just a matter of what you got used to saying when you were learning this. So a single element, in this case, will replace a different element in a compound. Okay, so for a tip, one thing you want to look for with single replacement reactions is one element that's by itself on the reactant side, and then for the products, a different element that's by itself. So if we have our pictorial representation, we have A and B attached to one another, and then we have C by itself. And then after our reaction, A is bonded to C, so we change who they're bonded with, and now B is all alone. So an example of this is zinc reacting with copper chloride to give us copper by itself and then zinc chloride as a product. Okay, similar to single replacement is double replacement. And again, these can also be called double displacement reactions. So this is when two pairs or two compounds are going to trade partners. And this gives us two different compounds as the product. So if we look at this, A is bonded with B initially, and C is bonded with D. And then afterwards, A is now with C, and B is with D. Okay? So if we look at our example here, silver nitrate and sodium chloride react to give us sodium nitrate and silver chloride. One key thing here with double replacement reactions, your cations still need to bond to an anion. They can't be two cations together as the products, because we know opposites attract, so the positive ones to be with the negative still. Okay, and then the final type of reaction that we can have is a combustion reaction. And in a combustion reaction, we have a hydrocarbon, which is a fancy way of saying something with hydrogen and carbon in it. So this hydrocarbon is going to react with oxygen gas, O2, and it produces two products, carbon dioxide, and the other one might seem surprising, is water. So yes, when we burn something, we get a little bit of water produced as a product. Now, not enough to put out the flames. I'm talking like maybe a drop here or there, just a very, very small amount overall with combustion reactions. But we see the same pattern over and over again. So for our reactants, we have a hydrocarbon, so something with carbon and hydrogen, and then we have oxygen reacting with it. And then we always get carbon dioxide and water as the products. Okay, so I hope this helps. You're going to see some examples of these. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.